Hi guys, it's me Karen, and I've come back for part 2 of the fine color with book that I'm coloring in and doing this page. And I'm going to go in now that it's all completely dry, and I just thought I'd show you, since I put a lot of water on here, that it had no problem with the other side of the page, just in case you're curious. Okay, so we're going to go in with some polychromals and do some shading in the flowers. Pick these two out for her dress, and then we're going to do some work on the picture frame and her hair with these. And I'll leave in the description box the name of the pencils I'm using. I'll also show you when I'm coloring it. So what I'm going to do is lower the camera, and we'll get started. I will be doing accenting on the little beadwork that comes down here with probably Posca pen, and some of these other little details I'm going to do with a hybrid Pentel marker. So I'll get those out later, and we will get started with the shading. Okay, so the first pencil I am using is called Pink Matter Lake. I don't know if you can see that. And the number is 129. And I'm just gonna take it into some of the darkest areas here and just add in some dimension down here. Not too much, because I want to keep the watercolor effect to it, but it's a real close color. And I just want to add in just to give it a little bit more dimension, I guess. So I'm having a lot of fun with these watercolors, except for pronouncing the names. I am getting some help, which is nice. So this is just really light pressure with the pencil, and just adding in some extra color here and there is gonna help make these flowers pop a little bit. There's really no rhyme or reason to where I'm putting the shadows. It's just, I don't even know what kind of flower this is. It kind of looks like a peonies type thing, and they kind of a funny little flower. They have a lot of petal fluff. I have some out in the garden. They just started blooming. I put a couple of pictures up on my Facebook page. I have red and white striped. They kind of look like your Christmas candies. And I have yellow. And I have, what color are those ones? I've got 3 other ones out in the garden. They're out in the rose garden, and sometimes I don't get out there in the back of it to see the peonies, but I think they're pink, kind of a pink tone. I say rose garden. I have one garden that has the roses and hydrangeas in it, and then I have side gardens. And we have a rhododendron garden, kind of. It's our front yard. And those are all really pretty, and they're bloomed right now, and just gorgeous. I think I put those on Instagram. White ones, pink ones, purple ones, yellow and red, it's a combination light pink and light purple. It's always fun when they bloom. They bloom second after the little bulbs bloom. I'm kind of liking that. Just a little touch of color, and any time or any place that the watercolor didn't make it to the end of the petal, I'll just darken that too. Like I said, I don't want to change the effect of the watercolor, I just want to kind of enhance it a little. So if it didn't get all the way to the petals, I'm fine with that. I'll just darken the edge up a little bit. Okay, I think that looks kind of good. We're going to do the same thing down here on these. I don't know if this is dark enough to do anything here, but fix up any little spots that didn't get enough pink on them, or the edge is a little messed up. Okay, and I would just assume this would work on here too, and we'll just help those out a little bit. Okay, and we do have a bow here that I didn't, yeah, we're gonna do it in this color. Didn't really paint, kind of did it with the shirt, so I'm going to add some of this. And this is cobalt green 156. So we're going to add some of that in there just to highlight it. Leave some of the shirt color showing. Now I'm going to use some of this to kind of blend in the little sash she has going up here. Add a little more in at the top where the skin color came down. And then kind of add some color in these triangle areas. Okay, then we're going to bring some of this blue down on this side. I call it blue, but it's called green, so. Very lightly on this color, just to give it a little darker to match that side. Okay, then she's got these ribbons that come down and go to her tassels, and I'm guessing I should have done those in a pink, so we're going to try coloring over the green here. That's not too bad. Kind of expected that to be a little harder. Maybe I'll get a different color and shadow in that a little bit better. Okay, then we have some work to do on her hair. So we'll bring the book down a little bit. And I pulled out 4 colors. I don't know if they're going to work or not. So we got ivory, maybe to do a few highlights, and that's 103. I have the nougat 178, brown ochre 182, and burnt umber 280. And with those shades, I will probably get some darkness and maybe a little bit of lightness, just so it doesn't look as flat as it does right now. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with the burnt umber here to just add some darker pieces of hair where it's the darkest. And she does have, it's either jewelry or that looks like a flower, but I'm going to probably do those in the gold. And I know there's a piece in here, but I'm going to go over it with gel pen, so it's okay that I painted over it. Add a few little strands going down. I gotta follow the hairline. It's hard to see because I painted over it. And there are beads in here too. I gotta remember when I'm doing them to get those. Okay, so I'm just gonna add in some wisps of hair here too. About you, but when I pull my hair up, not all of it goes up. Okay. Then we're going to stick in some of this other color. What do we got here? This is the brown ochre. And then we give it a nice little golden color. And then we'll add in some of the ivory and nougat in there too. I don't exactly know what color this is, but we'll just keep adding until it has some oh, that's kind of looking good. Okay, this is the ivory. And we'll just add a few of these in here. Okay, kind of give that a rub and it blends those. Notice that with the polychromos. Okay, the frame we need to add a little more brown into. So this is the nougat. I'm going to see what it looks like on there. It's not too bad. I want a darker color though, so we're into the burnt umber. Just add some darkness in here. Any place that didn't get the paint, I'll add some of that too. And then we have the branch, and I will bring in the brown ochre for just the gold tones and color anything that I missed in here. A little hook, little ornament type things there. Okay. And we have to do these little frame pieces that are out here. So I'm going to go ahead and with the brown ochre here, going to color in pieces that come out, and then kind of where the highlights would be. Add some in there, and then go in with the burnt umber. And where you think the shadows would be. And then we'll bring in the, any other shade of browns and a yellow probably. Let's see what we have over here. Bring in raw umber and a light yellow ochre. So the light yellow ochre would go on the lightest spots. Stick that in there, and then go in with the raw umber and blend it a little bit. And then add in, I'm going to get a little black in there. If I can find the black. Well, here we've got some Payne's Gray. We'll try. I really want black, so I gotta find the black. You the black? I found the black. Okay. I'm going to put the black in at the very base of the brown pieces. And that's how each one of those will look. I'll color each one of those. You don't need to see me do that. Let me add a little of that black up here on the frame too. Just in the creases. Maybe a little more in the branch. Add in a few extra lines in there. Okay. Then what I'll do is pause the camera, get out the gel pen, and do some work on the bird's hair. Okay, this is the dual metallic hybrid pen in gold. And it's a really shiny, I gotta make sure it works, metallic gold. And we will see how that works on here. I don't really want to cover up the lines, so I'm going to try to stay away from the black line part. And just do it real gentle in there. And same with the bird. I want it gold, but I don't want to cover up all the lines. So I'm just kind of tapping it and then dragging it a little bit. Lots of little dots. And that's kind of how I'm going to do them. So we have one more. I'll have to add his eye in. Okay, so we have those two. And then on her tassel area here, I'm going to add the gold on these balls, just so they'll look different from the ones hanging down on the picture. Because these are, you know, on her outfit. I'll do her earrings the same way. I do have to fix her ear a little bit with a pencil, but I'm going to put this in her jewelry up. In her hair too. It's a little hard to tell what this is doing. Okay, off camera I did the rest of the gold in her hair. Right now I'm going to take a little black and kind of throw in some lines in the hair up here where it's the darkest, just because I kind of lost some of those lines, and it'll help blur anything in watercolor wise that didn't get blurred in with the brown pencils. And just that little black would do nice in here. Just little tiny strokes. And sorry this didn't get filmed, but I was going to put some dark because I painted over this one and it should look like these with the little petal-like things in here, and you really can't tell, so I'm just going to draw some in with the black and then add the petals back into the little flower here because they're all the same. There's 4 of them, so I assume that they hold up her nice little top knot here. I'll throw some hair out here too. Okay. Now I was going to show you the Posca I'm going to put in here. And then, let's see. So I'm just going to put it in these little pearly things that are falling down from the sky. And they just go up the whole page. You really gotta wait for this stuff to dry on this paper. So down here, there's a little teardrop at the end. So each one of those lines is going to be done like that. And then come down, and it'll have to probably get 2 coats because I painted over all this stuff. And it goes up her face and her hair. So I'm definitely going to have to put in a couple coats of this. And if it doesn't show up as good as it should, I'll go in with just white acrylic paint and do it. And then in her flowers in her hair here, we're just going to go in with the pink and make all the little flowers a pink color. And all of this stuff we're going to go in with a green, kind of a olive-ish green olive. Kind of matches the green down in the leaves, sort of, kind of, not really, but it'll give that effect up here. So we'll throw in some green and bring the green up into her hair. So these little petals, and then the pink. And these could be pink like the flowers down here. I'll throw a little green in this one. And maybe some green leaves. and then do the top. I'll get out the watercolor and just add some of the same color down here, up in there. Maybe that's how I'll do the flowers up here too. I still have some of that in the palette. So, yep, a little bit of that pink left in there. And let me see, I'll get out my water brush, just because it's easier than trying to go get everything else. Some pink. There we go. And we'll just add that in the same way I did before. We need a lot more water in that. Come on. Thought the water brush would be a good idea. Okay, add some of that there. Up in here. Just kind of make sure we get the color in there at least. I'm going to put a little in here too. So that flower is supposed to be in there. Kind of avoid the other things. Okay. That'll work. Bang everything. All right. What I'll do is finish off all the little bead work. Finish off the corners because I didn't finish the corners up here. And I will show you what this looks like at the end of the video. Thanks guys for watching and sticking with me on this page. I hope you all have a great day. If you like these kind of videos, please hit the thumbs up. If you haven't already, you can subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And if you want to be notified of these videos popping up, hit the little bell over there. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you guys so much. Take care now. Bye.